everybody, welcome back to Julzmakeup. So today I'm gonna go through with you very simple tips or steps on how to make your Raya makeup last longer. And I know all of us are struggling with all this because on Raya, number one, confirm perlu tahap maximum. That's for sure, because you're going, house to house and you're doing the oh hi, muah, cheek to cheek. All this stuff will just make your makeup just like hilang lah day to day. What this video will help you today is to make sure that you lock down all those goodness on your skin, because Raya is a very important day to actually look good, because that'll be the most maximum time you'll be taking selfies with your family lah, and all those family portraits and all those all those millions and millions wifis and selfies that you'll be taking the whole day, right, with your cousins and your friends. So I'm here to help you to make sure that your makeup actually lasts long on your face without it looking too much like as though you're gonna go perform later. So I hope you guys enjoy this beauty hacks or step or tips, whatever you like to call it, and let's begin. Step 1. Always prep your skin. What I mean by prep is to always scrub, facial wash, moisturizer, all that goodness before you apply your makeup. And the most important thing for me is to always exfoliate or to scrub your face. I like to at least exfoliate 3 times a week. So here I love to use the St. Ives blemish control. This is the it helps to control pimples and breakouts and stuff like that. So you see how I've been, it's like almost dying already. It's there. And then on my normal facial wash, I like to use my Fresh Soil face cleanser. So this is all my daily, more like my daily routine. I like to scrub 3 times a week, but this I use it daily, and it really helps to just make sure your skin is very clean, very purified and stuff. So yeah, I love this thing. Always must moisturize and hydrate your skin. So the 2 things that I like to hydrate is, one is my Hada Lobo hydration lotion and my Safi moisturizer, and both of these, of course, you can get it in Gardenia Watsons. Very simple and it really gets the job done. So I use this first as my hydration lotion, and second I use my moisturizer. Why do you feel like I have double? Is because my skin is combination oily, so I'm oily in the T-zone, I'm dry around my face. Using a hydration lotion will really help my whole face to just get the balance of hydration it needs. And then for my moisturizer, I like to just add more hydration, because if your face is not nice and moisturized and hydrated, you're gonna find that your foundation doesn't really stick nicely. Sometimes you don't need to use primer, you just need to have a good hydrated face, and then your foundation will really apply beautifully. Next one, I always use my eye cream. Eye cream is so important. Right now I'm using the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. This is so important. Even though it has the word night there, I still use it for daytime because it really hydrates the eyes and it sort of preps my under eye before I put my concealer. So this is so important, because you're gonna find that your concealer actually lasts long with this. And how I like to apply it, I like to apply it under my eye and just let it blend it out. So next is face mist, and here I have is the Estee Lauder Micro Essence. This thing is really nice because I like to apply it even before my makeup. Actually anytime during makeup, before I still use it, and it just helps to give the extra boost of hydration, and it locks it down. You need to lock it down. So love this. So face mist is coming back, is taking the whole beauty world to a storm. So you're gonna see a lot of face mist like in your face. Next is primer, and primer is very important, because if you have oily skin or even dry skin, you need something in between your skin and your foundation. Primer acts like a cement, so without primer your face is just basically clinged on that foundation, and it goes into your pores, and then that's where you get breakout and stuff like that. So primer helps to shield that. My all-time favorite is my Laura Mercier foundation primer, and this is just the basic one because again I have combination oily skin, so I need a basic one that will just give a beautiful canvas to my face. If your skin is oily, you need to use the oil control one, but if your skin is dry, you need something hydrating. So pick the best primer for your skin. So next tip/steps is that if you're a type of person who don't use foundation on a day-to-day basis of your whole life, since you're born you never touch foundation, don't wear foundation. You're gonna regret it, because that means on Raya Day you're just gonna be so not comfortable. So what I suggest, use concealer. Conceal areas in your face. I'm guessing if you're somebody who don't use foundation, that means your skin doesn't really have big problems. So that means your skin is quite flawless. You're very lucky. So you just need to use a concealer. So the concealer of my choice is this Age Rewind concealer. So usually I like to apply it at the highest point. So if you're not going to use foundation, put it under your eye, on your forehead, around your nose, your cheek, your dagu. Take a beauty blender and buff that away. Blend it in, bounce it in, and then you're just gonna feel a nice even coverage, and you don't need, and it doesn't feel sticky. And the next thing you need, you just need a foundation powder and just pat it on and you're done. If you're into foundation and you're a foundation girl just like me, make sure you use something that's sesuai with your skin. Either your skin is very oily or is it very dry, you need to use a foundation that will suit it. Not all foundation will adapt to all skin types, because if you're a combination, you need something that's half and half. I personally, I am a combination skin, as I mentioned, so I like, my personal choice is the Revlon Color Stay, and this is in the color 340 Early 10. This is amazing foundation. I even used it on my wedding day and it lasts whole day, and it's not that thick. It's a little bit thick, but when you apply it and you blend it out with the beauty blender, it really just sinks into your skin and you don't feel like you're wearing makeup. Like right now, I'm like, even though I put like 100 layers, I don't feel anything. Nope, feel good. So next tip or style step is how do you keep your cream contour in place. I personally like to use a liquid contour underneath, which is this is your NYX Sculpt and Highlight Duo, and I like to use the brown color one is as your hollows of your cheek, under your knee, under your jawline, and then on top of that I will put powder. Anything that you have liquid, you need to set it with powder so that it sort of like clings on to each other. Always think about where you want to highlight, depending again on your skin. If your skin is super oily, don't highlight your whole face like as though you're gonna go to the sun. Try to highlight at places where it will accentuate your face. So my favorite chosen highlighter is my Becca Champagne Pop, which I like to apply on my cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, sometimes at my brow bone, just to give a lift to my face. So another tip is to always set your makeup, meaning with the powder, with the translucent powder. And this is my all-time favorite translucent powder by Laura Mercier. It's very fine, it's very light. With my beauty blender, I like to just dab it and then apply it on under my eyes, on the, on my hollow of my cheeks, and just to let it set for a couple of seconds, and then taking a brush and just swiping it away, and that will help your concealer last longer and it won't crease. At the same time, it's a good way how to highlight. The second last tip is to always spray your face with the fixing spray. So this is very important. I don't think so all of us normal people, what I call normal, will actually have this in our makeup kits, because we always think that it's not essential, but actually this thing really plays a big role in making sure all your makeup is set. So by spraying this all over your face, your makeup won't look as cakey, because when we already set our face with all the powder, and then it looks very powdery, right? So this fix spray will help to just set that powder into your skin, and your skin will like absorb it, and then also makes your makeup last longer. I'm gonna use a bit now. Yeah, oh god, it's good. So the one I'm using now is the Makeup Forever Mix and Fix, and this is amazing. I got a small one because I'm just testing it out, but so far I'm really loving it. Last tip for preparing your best eye makeup, or to make your eye makeup last long, you always need a good base, which is your eye primer. So your eye primer, you can use your NARS eye primer, you can use a cream eyeshadow, you can use a pencil liner all over your lid and just blend it in your fingers. But it also helps to prime your lids so that your eyeshadow can actually stick on, and this will make, number one, the color pop even more. Number two, your eye makeup will actually last a little bit longer, because some of us, one thing, we tend to have oily lids, especially for some of you who have oily, naturally oily skin. So when you have oily skin, your eyelids will also create some oil. So when we apply shadow on the oil, the eyeshadow just like sort of like melts, and your eyeshadow halfway will just like bye bye. So with the eye primer, it helps to just make that eyelid super matte and super prep before you put your eyeshadow. So yeah, that's a good tip. So guys, I hope you enjoy all my tips, all my hacks that I'm sharing with you, and hopefully you can apply it during Raya, because I think it's really important, especially if you're very particular about making your makeup last longer. So hopefully if you follow any one of these steps, it will give you a step closer in making that makeup last all day long. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask down below and I'll get back to you. So, and also don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. I also want to wish Selamat Hari Raya to everybody that's celebrating, and then I hope you guys have a good one. Don't forget to take a lot of pictures. Don't forget to hashtag or tag me if you're actually following those steps of me, Julzmakeup. So you guys having a good day, and stay tuned for more. Bye.